Next up is Chase Sparling being escorted by his parents, David and Christine. Chase has been a 4-year starter on the team, taking face-offs and playing on the first line midfield, and has served this year as the senior captain. He has set a new standard for both positions and comes into tonight with 109 points, 51 goals, 58 assists, putting him third on the Calvin career list in points and second in career assists and eighth in career goals. Along with this impressive stat line, he also holds the program record for face-off wins and face-off winning percentage. Aside from his play, Chase has grown immensely off the field during his time at Calvin and has become a great mentor and leader for the younger men on the team. Chase is graduating with a degree in business operations and plans on returning to Calvin next year to complete a second bachelor's degree in education. We are so proud of you and appreciative of your efforts. Can't wait to see what next year holds. Chase Sparling. Next up is Robert Miner being escorted by his parents, Robert and Andrea. Rob transferred here as a sophomore and came in making an immediate impact on the team. He's been a 3-year starter in the first line midfield and battled through numerous injuries, coming back stronger each time. He is a great leader, holds himself and his teammates to a high standard, and is someone guys can always go to. He has a great IQ for the game and does a great job helping his teammates learn on the fly. Rob is studying elementary and special education and will be back at Calvin next year to finish up his degree and play another year of lacrosse. Thank you for your efforts. We look forward to having you back for one more year. Robert Miner. Next up is Nick DeWicki, being escorted by his parents, Neil and Cara. Nick came to Calvin originally to play basketball, but through some injuries and friends in the dorms, found his way to the Calvin men's lacrosse team. He's been a 3-year starter at attack, and despite battling through injuries that kept him sidelines at different times, he has still finished his career in the top 10 in points all time. Nick is a fierce competitor who knows how to flip a switch when he steps on the field. He has always been a guy his teammates can look at for inspiration in a tense moment, never seems to be rattled by any situation thrown at him. Off the field, Nick is a welcome presence and does a great job developing relationships and keeping his teammates having fun while working hard. Nick is graduating with a degree in marketing professional selling and has accepted a position with the Detroit Pistons as an account executive. Thank you for your time and commitment. We wish you the very best in your next step of life. Nick DeWicki. Next up is Evan Griffin. He's being escorted by his parents, Ben and Kim. Evan is a 3-year starter in net and a 2-year captain and has been a staple of the growth of the Calvin lacrosse program since he stepped on campus in 2018. His growth on and off the field and his ability to develop and foster relationships with his teammates has been instrumental in the program's success. He is a natural leader who embodies everything we want from a Calvin lacrosse player. On the field, he comes into tonight's game as the career leader in saves at .359 and save percentage, 56.4%. And he is graduating with a degree in finance. Evan will be starting a position as a project manager with Epic Systems in Madison, Wisconsin upon graduation. Thank you, Evan, for your commitment to the team and all that you have given us on and off the field. You will truly be missed. We wish you the very best in your next step of life. Evan Griffin. Lastly, we have Drew Stoneburner, escorted by his mom, Melissa Stoneburner, and girlfriend, Elizabeth Hume. Drew transferred to Calvin in the spring of 2020, right before the lockdown. He made an immediate impact on and off the field and has served the team as a 3-year starter in attack. Despite 2 shortened seasons, Drew still sits top 10 all-time in career points. Drew's hard-working spirit and no-quit attitude has garnered a ton of respect from his teammates and coaches. Drew has battled through a lot to get to this point. We are so proud to see him here finishing his lacrosse career. Drew will be graduating this fall with a degree in mechanical engineering and will be looking for a job in the engineering field after finishing up. Thank you for your time and effort and for allowing us to grow alongside you. We wish you the very best with your next step of life. One more time, a big hand for our Calvin senior class, Calvin men's lacrosse. Thank you. And this message from the MIAA, as we were getting ready for starting lineups and anthems and that type of thing. The MIAA has many proud traditions, but poor sportsmanship is not one of them. The student-athletes' involvement in intercollegiate activities contributes to the development of their core values of fairness, integrity, honesty, and respect. These values are an integral part of a competitive yet positive game environment. The MIAA and the NCAA promotes good sportsmanship by its student-athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racist, sexist, or other intimidating actions directed at student-athletes, coaches, officials, or other fans is not permitted and will not be tolerated during tonight's game. As always, we remind you to be loud, be proud, and especially be positive. And now would everyone please rise. Gentlemen, take off your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Quick look at our starting lineups for tonight. For Hope, a senior attacker from Howell, number 3, Jack Radsville. Senior long stick midfielder from Muskegon, number 4, Braden Blackburn. Senior attacker from Kalamazoo, number 8, Zach Wiggins. Senior midfielder from South Lyon, number 11, Leon Cunningham. A senior defender from Troy, number 23, Garrett Fragnoli. Senior long stick midfielder from East Grand Rapids, number 27, Andrew Conlon. Sophomore defender from Inverness, Illinois, number 36, Michael Molesky. Sophomore attacker from Plymouth, number 43, Michael Mann. And a senior forward from Rockford, number 91, Cole Scheffler. And a goal for Hope, we're number 12, a senior from Centennial, Colorado, Ian Bosman. Hope is coached by Michael Shaneholz, assisted by Chris Schelt, Bruce Elder, and Nick Shaneholz. For Calvin, our starters for tonight, a senior defender from Hudsonville, number 8, Hunter Stearns. Senior attacker from Grand Rapids, number 15, Jake Boonder. Senior midfielder from Novi, number 17, Chase Sparling. Junior midfielder from Littleton, Colorado, number 18, Robert Miner. Freshman defender from Livonia, number 22, Josh Gage. Sophomore defender from Round Lake, Illinois, number 23, Ethan Bolins. Senior attacker from Clarkston, number 24, Nick DeWicki. Freshman attacker from Laura Station, Pennsylvania, number 35, Josh Moyer. Senior attacker from Wheaton, Illinois, number 39, Drew Stoneburner. And a goal, a senior from Howell, number 27, Evan Griffin. Calvin coached by Dave Hoger, assisted by Bob Evett, Chad Wright, and Yevgeny Gavorkian.
Hello and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Calvin Men's Lacrosse. My name is Jeff Vanderplug, and I'm with you tonight for the regular season finale of this Calvin Men's Lacrosse season. It's the Knights of Calvin taking on arch rival Hope. Hope, the Flying Dutch, come in at 5-0 in the MIAA, 13-2 overall, and Hope can clinch a conference title with a victory tonight. Calvin trying to play spoiler. They sit at 2-3 in the conference and would love nothing more, of course, than to find a way to get a win against their rival. Calvin starts it off with possession in the draw control, and Chase Sparling comes away with it through some heavy contact and traffic. Calvin with the first face-off of the game. It's a highly charged atmosphere here tonight. Hope fans drove up from Holland, and lots of Calvin fans in attendance as well. Hope, as per usual, they've grown accustomed to sitting at the top of the MIAA. They accept all challengers, and Calvin is excited to be that challenger tonight. They'll start it by working it around the top. That's Jake Boonder. He'll work to the right. Stoneburner looking for Josh Moyer. Moyer is knocked down. That's a turnover. Hope will go the other way with it. Sean Cunningham. Cunningham takes a shot, and Griffin makes the save. Evan Griffin loops it out front. August Bryan loses his footing, and Hope is able to get back on the ball. Braden Blackburn with it there. He looks for a pass to the far side, but it's over the head of Michael Mann and out of bounds. Michael Mann one of the key contributors on this team. Zach Wiggins leads the way with 51 goals. Mann has 45. Jack Radsville 45 as well. Some names to keep an eye on for the Flying Dutchman. For the Knights, Evan Griffin, the senior goalie, and Hunter Stearns, the senior defender, will try to keep them out of scoring range. Nick DeWicki has 20 goals to lead the way in scoring for the Knights. A much more balanced attack for Calvin. Thomas Smith, the freshman, catching now. He's having a nice freshman campaign. We'll cycle it back up top where Cole McKenney goes to work. Nick DeWicki behind the net. Pass it back out. Smith making a move. Taking a shot and a goal. Thomas Smith cuts to his left. What a start in this rivalry for the freshman out of Grosse Pointe Farms. He gets first blood in this evening tilt, and the Knights lead at 1-0.
Calvin goal scored by number 1, Thomas Smith.
Thomas Smith all year long has diligently tried to attack middle, and that time he went right along the baseline. Found a crease. And Calvin has one at center circle. It's Chase Sparling facing off against the Hope face-off specialist, Cole Scheffler. Scheffler out of Rockford, Michigan. We'll see him face off most of tonight. Behind the net here, Jack Radsville. He'll look to pass it up top, but this pass gets away, looking for Jonathan Mann, and it's escaping. Mann able to catch it back up here and regain possession for the Flying Dutchman. Brian Barra will patrol this left wing tonight. Will Cunnington comes into the game and catches up top. Now behind the net, that's Mann, Michael Mann. Pass inside, deflected away, and Hunter Stearns will pick it up for the Knights. It's going to take a special performance for Calvin to compete in this one. That's exactly what the Knights are prepared to do, and at the very least here in the early goings, when energy and everybody's adrenaline is high, you can expect nothing easy on either side, and some big-time hits going either way, too. Jake Boonder with a couple of shirtless supporters across the way, egging him on. Nick DeWicki behind the net. He'll go to Josh Moyer. Boonder to his left, a shot rifles past the net. He'll go out of bounds, and Calvin will keep possession. Ethan Curtis circling around the right side. He's into the game for the Knights in this offensive possession. Boonder. Give it over to Chase Sparling, who takes a shot. It's deflected off the goalkeeper. Sparling inside, takes a look, and the Knights have two. Chase Sparling got his own rebound, and he puts it back. How about that start for Calvin? Never say never. They're sitting in the 5 spot in the MIAA. A victory today and a trying loss would put Calvin into the conference tournament. This game already has enough juice on its own, but if it needed any more, the Knights trying to play for that spot as well. Starting a goal for the Knights, Evan Griffin. He's yet to surrender one. In goal for the Flying Dutch there, looks like number 12, Ian Bosman. Back behind the net. That one's tipped away from Jack Radsville. And the Knights are back on the break. Nice defensive play there by Hunter Stearns to knock it away. We'll get a whistle here. The shot clock is stuck at 80 here. So the referees will get that sorted back out. Man, this has got to be the best showing we've seen in the crowd so far this year, and you can just feel it. This game means more to each side, and even though Hope has faced competitors with better chances in the MIAA conference regular season race, nothing can replace what the rivalry means at the end of the season. Graduation tomorrow. That's always going to be significant, and you can tell that's changed the way that this game has begun. Thomas Smith up top, sending a defender to his feet. He takes a shot at rifles just right of the net. Braden Blackburn had a seat there off the back of Thomas Smith. Cole McKenney shoots that one also wide. Calvin putting some shots on the net. Cole McKenney looking for Stoneburner. It's knocked away in heavy traffic, picked up there by Jack Cervantes. Cervantes makes it through some pressure. He will clear for the Flying Dutch, who set it up behind the net with Zach Wiggins. Michael Mann. Now the ball filters back around up top to Blaine Hind. Inside, a catch and a goal. Jack Radsville caught it just outside the crease, and he dumps it home. Hope gets one back. It's 2-1. Great pass to free up Radsville.
Hope goal
And he
scored by
was
number
right
3,
where it
Jack
needed to be.
Radsville, assisted by number 8, Zach Wiggin.
Hope is led by head coach Michael Shannels. Calvin led by head coach Dave Hoger. Some awesome words from Hoger here at the start of this game for his seniors, recognizing their contributions to the program. You heard those read over the public address. Exams are over here at Calvin, so any students you see are buzzing with that positive energy of summertime on the horizon. You can see that's flowing through some of this game as well. A turnaround shot from Moyer. That's blocked away by Ian Bosman. The Knights are able to get it back with pressure on the far side. Jake Boonder turning over the Flying Dutch. Wind beginning to become more of a factor too. In general, this game not so much affected by wind as some others, but it's blowing hard from behind the press box, behind the camera, towards the field. Ethan Curtis is taken away from the ball. Joseph Mooney making the stop from behind him. Hope makes the clearance and will set up the offense once again. Michael Mann from behind the net will get it back up top to Brian Barra. How well can this Calvin defense hold up against the best offense in the MIAA tonight? This one gets away, and Evan Griffin is out of the crease to pick up the ground ball. He's going to go with it and now make the pass to the middle, where Brandon Einigenberg will take it forward. Nice recognition by Griffin to see that ground ball in a dangerous area and take it to a better spot. Stoneburner comes to pick up this pass. This Hope defense has been stout as well this year. Ian Bosman, 132 saves, 7.72 goals against average. He doesn't let much by, and this defense doesn't surrender many opportunities. Now we'll have a delayed penalty as Josh Moyer tripped over the midfield line. Here's a shot taken. It's knocked away. Diving in there to grab it is August Bryan. So we will have a man-up opportunity for Hope. Davis Van Sciver in. Brian Barra re-enters. Zach Wiggins re-enters. Wiggins, the lead goal man on this team. Jack Radsville, Michael Mann, no slouch as well. 30-second penalty, and Calvin will try to kill it. Hope taking a shot, and Evan Griffin makes the save. That shot was taken from range there by Wiggins, and the Knights were ready. Now here's a turnover. A cut, a shot, and it's past the net. A point-blank look for Jack Radsville. He just missed it. Radsville's going to want that one back. That was Radsville on the shot. In behind the net, Michael Mann looking for a pass. Wiggins takes this shot. It's up above the net. Evan Griffin, the senior, is going to need his best game of his career. You can already see the shots coming his way. He's stood tall so far as Calvin leads it 2-1. I believe Calvin's back to full strength now. Back behind the net, Michael Mann running in front. His pass caught by Ethan Bolins and taken away. Evan Griffin will distribute to Chuck McKenney, who makes the clearance. Hope loves to attempt those high-risk passes through the middle, and they complete so many of them for wide-open looks. They love to do it with the screen and cut, and then those more difficult passes. And Calvin, if they can pick those off like Ethan Bolins just did, going to shut down a big part of this Hope offense. Robert Miner patrolling to his right, passes it over the head of Jefferson Yan. That's an unforced error to give it back to the Flying Dutchman. Hope will bring it over the line here with Blaine Hind. Wiggins to Michael Mann, takes a shot, it's off the post and wide. Hunter Stearns swings in to grab the ground ball. He'll go cross field for Bolins. Ethan Bolins brings it over the midfield line. The Knights have struggled with some of the unforced errors like you just saw from Miner this year. If they can avoid that and just get a higher quantity of shots on goal, going to do a much better job not only of scoring, but of keeping the pressure on the Flying Dutchman. And there's another one where Nick DeWicki and Chase Sparling not on the same page. It's thrown out the back of the field. Obviously, you score more when you shoot more, but it's not just that. It's the time elapsed on offense versus time elapsed on defense. It's the momentum of the game, and all that's goes just a little bit better for the Knights when they're able to avoid unforced errors. Here's a shot in the back from Sparling. That'll be a delayed penalty. Ethan Pinto hit the ground. Michael Mann. We'll cycle back up top. Here comes the attack from the Flying Dutchman. Ryan Whitney pressuring Sam Bowen all the way out. Back out of the offensive zone. Ten to shoot. Penalty forthcoming. That'll be a shot clock violation. But I believe Hope will get the ball anyways because of the penalty on the Knights. So I guess no harm, no foul in taking your time there for Hope. Chase Sparling in the penalty box for a moment. 30 seconds. Can the Knights kill another penalty? Brian Barra back up top. Shot taken at a goal. Jack Radsville has his second of the day. Measured passing. They got it around quickly. And the Flying Dutch tie this game at 2s. There's a nice fake there along the baseline by Davis Van
Goal scored by
Sciver.
number 3, Jake
Faked
Radsville.
passing right back behind the net and instead dumped it up top for Radsville, who had a clear lane to let it fire. Chase Sparling able to win the face-off, shoveling it to Christian Kohler here for the Knights. Sparling looking for DeWicki. It'll be another turnover, and again, there's a 10-second possession for Calvin. Not a bad idea, but now Calvin right back on their heels trying to defend. Radsville behind the net to Michael Mann. Hunter Stern staying right with Mann. Shot blocked by Griffin. It's behind the crease. Griffin will trap it and put it into his own crease. He'll sling this one along to end the first quarter. It's 2-2, and if you're Calvin, you got to count that one as a win. Using some of that rivalry juice to grab the first 2 goals of the game. Hope able to answer back to tie this thing after 1 period of play. But at the least, an entertaining matchup here in Grand Rapids. We got more action coming your way soon. This is Calvin Men's Lacrosse from Zidema Field. Welcome back to Zidema Field. Ethan Rohde squares off at midfield with Cole Scheffler. Ground ball picked up there by Liam Cunningham to win possession for the Flying Dutch. Hope heading towards the south side of the field now. Still plenty of daylight. The lights are on, and we'll probably finish under a coat of darkness tonight. Can the Knights grab the momentum back and Hope grab the lead for the first time today? Back behind the net, Jack Radsville to his teammate. Jonathan Mann fired that one past the top left corner of the frame. And into the woods goes that ball. Michael Mann. He's been patrolling behind the net all day long, and he's had a man pestering him as he does so the entire game as well. Radsville has some space to work. He'll go. Josh Gage picks him up well and stymies that attack. About 10 to shoot. Mann from behind the net looking for a pass. Finds his teammate. It was off the post. Griffin didn't know where it was, and he made the save. That shot from Zach Wiggins. And the Knights are able to maintain possession. Griffin, with a bit of a sigh of relief in net there, kind of talking to his defenders like, I didn't know it was sitting right in front of me. Dodged a bullet as that one stayed just bouncing harmlessly in the crease. Calvin gets a stop, and let's see if the Knights can work into this offensive possession a little more. A shot from DeWicki. It's deflected away. Ball loose there on the near sideline. It's knocked out of bounds by Robert Miner. That's a good shot from DeWicki, though. Even though it's another shorter possession, DeWicki on that curl cut has been so dangerous for years. Hope on the counterattack. Wiggins' shot is wide. Evan Griffin able to deter that shot. After trying to go quickly, Hope will set it up now with Radsville behind the net. Up top to Sam Bowen. Bowen from the near side. Lost his footing, and the Knights are able to kick it away towards the sideline. Josh Gage picks up the ground ball, gets it to Bolins, and to Griffin. The Knights have the turnover. Zach Stanley catches to make the clearance. Chase Sparling looking to initiate the offense. Keeping possession in safe hands before he can get it to Christian Kohler up top. This Calvin offense had a rough go of it back in March and has been getting better ever since. Looking inside now for Josh Moyer, who lost his stick. He picks it back up. And that'll be a violation, going to the ground to do so. Nice defensive play there by the Flying Dutch to knock Moyer's stick out of his hands. Here's a knockaway from Stoneburner as Hope tried to make the clearance. Moyer going towards the net, takes a shot. It's deflected away. That's a big save by the Flying Dutch. Ian Bosman where he needed to be. Stoneburner almost giving the Knights an opportunity to steal one. Brian Barra to Michael Mann. Barra closing the distance, and Griffin makes another save. Evan Griffin doing his job in every facet so far today. He's going to need to continue to stand tall. The shots are going to continue to come, but he needs some offensive help. This game stalled at twos. Thomas Smith from the left side. He has one goal today, the first one of the game. Here's a pass too low to DeWicki, and that's just an unnecessary error. Bringing it forward, Sean Cunningham initiates the offense for the Flying Dutch. Shot taken inside by Mann after taking a blow. Did well to get the shot off, but it's wide. Up top, James Conlon. To the near side for Nick McCreary. Hope getting their main attackers a quick blow. Michael Mann still out there. Radsville in behind the net. Inside, shot taken behind the head, but blocked away. I think it was just wide from David Brace. Shot taken from behind the net in the goal. Jack Radsville has 3. He's the only player to score for the Flying Dutch so far today, but he continues to find creases and build.
Goal scored by number 3,
Hope
Jack
back.
Radsville, assisted by number 43, Michael Mann.
Michael Mann gets the assist, and Hope leads this one 3-2. Calvin's defense making it take a while, but eventually the unrelenting offensive pressure finds its way home. Chase Sparling working hard against Scheffler, and Sparling does come away with a face-off. That is something that Sparling has given the Knights a lift with in several games this year. A comeback win against Kalamazoo. He had 2 straight face-offs that he won, and then proceeded to take all the way to the net and score. Behind the net, DeWicki. He's curling around the left side of the net. Stoneburner lost it for a second and picked it back up. Ethan Curtis. About 25 to shoot. Hope continually pressuring Calvin away from the net. That's going to be a delayed penalty on Hope, knocking Christian Kohler in the back. Curtis looking for DeWicki, who takes the shot. That'll be another penalty. I believe that's a broken long stick there for Andrew Conlon. His stick snaps in half. He'll have to sit out anyways. So Calvin will be up 2 guys here. The foul against the Dutch on hitting Kohler in the back, and then on tripping DeWicki with the stick. 1 foul goes against Liam Cunningham, the other against Braden Blackburn. Excuse me, 1 against Braden Blackburn and 1 against Andrew Conlon. It'll be Calvin Ball on the near side. Sparling to Minor. This shot is deflected and goes high. DeWicki back on the ball, 40 to shoot. Sparling shoots, and it's past the net. This one gets away from Robert Minor towards the near sideline, picked back up by Thomas Smith. One of the penalties released for Hope. Not sure how they're going at different times. Maybe one was a minor penalty and one was a major penalty. Smith to Sparling inside. Moyer, the shot just wide. Smith. That will be a shot clock violation. I'll put 1 second back on it for DeWicki to dump it to the corner. Calvin unable to take advantage of the two-player lead there. I believe they're going to have to let the clock run down. They're unable to manually set that one to put a second on it. A procedural delay here. Give me a chance to shout out Calvin Professor of the Year, and a guy that many of these lacrosse players have had, Professor John Ross, the kinesiology department, the tennis coach. He was awarded Calvin Professor of the Year today at graduation rehearsal practice. Coach Ross does a great job with tennis classes, golf classes, bowling classes, intro to kines classes, some different exercise and exercise theory classes. He's just a fan favorite around campus, so congrats to him. Calvin back on the defensive end. Behind the net, Radsville. Biding his time, waiting for the full offensive contingent to come on the field. Here's an underarm shot, rifling past the net. Ethan Pinto sent that one through. Radsville trying to cut in front, take the shot, and he does. Jack Radsville uses the agility and quickness to put another one in the back of the net. He's got 4 goals, and he's 1 goal away from tying Zach Wiggins on the season. Give him 49 of the year for today. Hope leads it 4-2. If it weren't for Jack Radsville, man, Calvin would be looking pretty.
Goal scored by number 3, Jack Radsville.
That's just a great one-on-one move against Ethan Bolins there. Michael Mann going against Ethan Bolins. Passes it out to Radsville. Brandon Einigenberg defense man. His pass stolen away by Bolins, who knew exactly where he wanted to put it. The Knights will leave that one for Griffin. Hunter Stearns looking to make the clearance. He will. Now we'll get a whistle, a violation against the Knights. Inside, Wiggins took a shot that was rather off speed. Kind of rolled that one past the net. Wasn't on target either. This one gets away up top. Ethan Pinto will reset it. This will be a big moment for Calvin to get a stop. After just dropping down 4-2. Trying to keep it within 2 and give their offense a chance to make it a 1-goal game. This would be a big moment. Pinto lost it for a second. It's on the ground. Here comes the battle for the ground ball. And a foul against the Knights. Sam Bowen behind the net. His pass to the middle is knocked away. It's on the ground, and Chuck McKenney has it. McKenney ahead to Einigenberg. Calvin able to make the clearance. That's the stop that they needed. Boonder and Sparling back in to join the attacking unit. With Robert Miner, what can the Knights find here? DeWicki taking some abuse. That'll be another penalty on Andrew Conlon. Boonder to DeWicki. Looking for a pass to Moyer in the middle. Got away, but the Knights will have a chance with the ball. A penalty on Conlon. So Hope will set up the 5-man defense. One minute for the Knights to make this a one-goal game on the man-up advantage. Miner taking the shot, deflected at the net. A nice save made by Bosman. Calvin keeps it. Sparling on the far side to Wiki. He has been silent today. Only had one real chance at one. This pass is deflected and it's right out in front of the crease. Out it goes to Chase Sparling. Stepping inside, his shot's just past the net. Hope will make the clearance there on the far side. Only 1:45 to play in the half. Man from behind the net. Shot goes right past the net. You could see the wind off the back of the net as that one was wide. Radsville behind the net, patrolling. Micah Vandenberg in the game. Staying right with Radsville. Radsville trying to go right to the net. His shot is over the top of it. Jack Radsville's been the player of the first half. He's trying to find one more opportunity before the half ends. This one's poked away. Barra retreats to pick it up. 1 minute to play. 20 to shoot. Radsville to man. Save made by Evan Griffin. So quick with the reactions. Evan Griffin keeping his eye on it the whole time. Knights looking for the clearance. 30 to play. It's going to be a one-shot situation for the Knights. As McKenney brings it forward, and the Knights will take a timeout. Very basketball-esque right there to set up the play. 19 seconds in the first half. We'll keep it right here. Calvin on the year They're sitting at 8-8. Trip to Texas included. Right now on a 2-game win streak, a 7-6 comeback win over Kalamazoo and 11-6 win over Elma on the road. Before that, obviously, anybody associated with the Calvin program knows the kind of losing streak they were on, but I mean, it's not by much. 2 to Trine, just 4 to North Central, a really good team. 6 to Elmhurst in a game that really was closer than that. It was a 2-goal game, very close to the end of the game. Only a 3-goal loss to Augustana in a performance that the Knights just could not find the offense. In all of those instances, certainly chances for Calvin to do much better, but they haven't been far off. This game against Hope, maybe chief among them in terms of a good competitor in the MIAA. Calvin's defense has showed up in a big way. They've only surrendered 4. Calvin's offense with a chance to make this a 4-3 game. And if Calvin can do that going into the half, the momentum that they will carry in and out of the locker room can make this game scary once again for the Flying Dutch. No doubt about it, this is a great opportunity. 15 seconds. Boonder up top, looking to set it up. DeWicki comes in the curl cut. And an offensive foul there called on Stoneburner for the moving screen. 5 seconds to play as this one's knocked away. An unfortunate end for Calvin's chance there to score. That will end the first half with Hope leading 4-2. The Knights still very much in this game against league-leading Flying Dutch. Women's lacrosse was able to knock off 5-0 Albion earlier this week. Men's lacrosse trying to do the same to 5-0 Hope at the end of the week. We'll be back after halftime with the second half of this one. This is Calvin Men's Lacrosse.
Some other scores earlier today. Calvin Athletics baseball doubleheader was completed earlier. Calvin and Hope doubleheader. Calvin won the first game 5-0. Hope won the second game 10-9. Softball action earlier today. Calvin won both ends of a doubleheader with Kalamazoo winning 3-2 in 9 innings and then winning 11-6 in game 2.
Welcome back to Zeitema Field here on the campus of Calvin University. Jeff Vanderplug with you here for Calvin men's lacrosse action. The Knights and the Flying Dutchman taking on one another in an MIAA conference matchup. The Flying Dutchman able to get this first face-off. Michael Mann brings it closer and initiates the Hope offense. Radsville with 4 goals to lead the way for the Flying Dutchman. He is back on the field to start the second half. He has it in behind the net. Shot, or pass up top. Hope continues to move both ball and players. Brian Barra will take this shot. It's wide. Radsville working against Josh Gage. Barra taking the shot. It's off the post. He was left alone for a minute and just missed. Great opportunity for him. Radsville trying to cut in on the net. It's just high. Calvin defense bending but not breaking here in this possession. On just under 30 to shoot. This one gets away from the Flying Dutch. Ranging back there to pick up the ground ball, Ethan Bolins, but he's overwhelmed. Ryan Barra there to knock it away. Hope now trying to score in the disorganized defense. Up top, Wiggins bouncing one through. It's off of a Calvin player through the middle, and right there, Evan Griffin makes the save on the second effort. The first shot didn't make it all the way through to the net, but Griffin was ready for the second one. Josh Gage moving in on the net. Thought about the shot, thought better of it. Boonder. This one gets away from Drew Stoneburner. Robert Miner able to pick up the ground ball. Calvin will take a timeout. Miner trapped in the corner there. We'll be back with you in a moment. This is Calvin Men's Lacrosse. Welcome back to Zeitema Field. And here's the turnover. Robert Miner, the pass just too low, and it gets past Boonder. Frustrating for the Knights. Hope able to make the clearance. We remain at 4-2. Not a lot of scoring at the end of the first half or here at the beginning of the second. Radsville. Shot taken and a save by Griffin. Gage keeps control of it. But some violation call on Gage. Maybe he stepped in the crease. Gage pokes one away. Radsville gets it back. That's a tough guy to dispossess of the ball. Jack Radsville sure-handed. This pass is deflected, but Bowen collects it anyways. Michael Mann in behind the net. Radsville spinning, shooting, and it skims just wide. It was a good look. Michael Mann. Up top, Wiggins to the near sideline. This shot's high. Hope now putting a lot of shots on frame. Ethan Pinto misses with that one. Evan Griffin is doing a great job of covering all the space in front of the net. But you got to at least make them save it. Obviously, they get to keep possession when they miss the frame and rifle it through the back, but I'd like to think you'd still like the shots to be on goal. There's a pass inside for Radsville that gets away. Round ball in the corner. Stearns is working for it. Stanley is there. It's picked up by Blaine Hind for the Flying Dutch, and he'll have to drop it on the shot clock violation. And Calvin Faithful letting the Knights hear it, and this one gets away. Just a killer. You have to take care of the ball. But Hope gives it right back. August Bryan controls it and gives it to Thomas Smith. Drew Stoneburner. Goes back to DeWicki.
Let's go, Tommy!
Moyer looking for the pass. It gets away. Hope picking it up and taking it the other way. Radsville, Wiggins, thought about it. Now takes the shot and he scores. Hope with a quick transition. They take advantage of the turnover, go the other way, and it's 5-2, Flying Dutchman. Three-goal game now. Wiggins with his first of the game. What kind of an answer do the Knights
scored
have?
by 8, Zach Wiggins, assisted by Jack Radsville.
Cole Scheffler able to win the face-off for the Flying Dutch. Hope on the ball, looking to add to the lead. Man with it behind the net.
Let's go, D!
Bryant Bear on the near side. Up top, Wiggins. He's been more of a disseminator today. And now a shot in the goal for Radsville, who lost the defense entirely. Nobody there to mark him. And he finds the top corner. 6-2, and Hope starting to gain the grip on this
Hope
game.
goal number 3, Jack Radsville, assisted by number 8, Zach Wiggins.
Face off at midfield. Scheffler able to gain possession and shuffle it over to Marco Mulleroni. Hope taking it quickly. Shot goes past the net from Pinto. Here's a turnover. Stepping in front, Radsville steals it from Gage. Shot taken, and it's just wide of the net. Wiggins had a chance at another one.
Let's go, D!
Shot taken through the middle. It's off the back of Hunter Stearns. Griffin trying to get it up to Chuck McKenney. It gets away. And Hope able to grab the ground ball. Radsville. This shot rifles high.
You're aiming for the square. You need the orange one.
Hope again on the ball here. Calvin wanted possession, saying it wasn't a shot or that it deflected off a Hope player. Call does it go the Knights' way. Wiggins, the shot, it's wide. This Calvin defense looking a bit winded, and that's the exact worry for the Knights when you turn it over so quickly, so often. It's not necessarily that you don't get the chance to shoot it, it's the fact that your defense is working the entire game long. Here's a pass right in the middle, Michael Mann with nobody in front. That's point blank, and this Calvin defense starting to show some cracks.
Hope goal scored by 43, Michael Mann, assisted by 3, Jack Radsville.
Let's go, Chase. Here we go, Chase.
This time at midfield, the possession hotly contested. Ground ball now picked up for a moment by Hope, and now Calvin able to come away with it. Christian Kohler to DeWicki. Takes the shot and a save made by Bosman. Stoneburner takes one away.
Boys, we're in college. Come on.
And now there'll be a penalty on Nick DeWicki for delay of game.
Come on, ref. Let's hit the onside check. Let's go, D. Come on.
Brian Barra with it behind the net there. It will be delay of game on Nick DeWicki. So Hope now with a man up.
Way to eat it, Justin. Let's go. Hey, way to be, Riddle. There you go, Chuck.
Calvin able to kill the 30-second penalty. And McKenney is back on patrol defensively. Up top, Barra, the Hope offense, very patient, willing to use this opportunity to run clock and to keep possession, keep the Calvin defense having to stay interested and engaged. Here's a shot from Barra, but a save by Griffin. McKenney couldn't come up with it. Hit him right in the stick. Calvin able to knock this one away from Vinskiver for a second.
Let's go, Justin.
Barra this time shoots one past the net. Up top, Wiggins. Justin Riddle able to knock one away. Calvin can't get on the end of the ground ball. Shot taken, and Griffin makes the save. Stearns is there to pick it up. And he passes it past August Bryan. Can the Knights keep possession? They cannot. As Jonathan Mann grabs it. And Mann will be called for the foul, so Calvin gets it back. That'll be a delayed penalty on Mann poking at Josh Moyer while the foul was still in play before we re-entered. So a little chance for the Knights to grab something back, down 7-2. A turnover, but the Knights will get to keep possession. It's just been the turnovers killing Calvin here down the stretch of this game. They've had chances, but too many costly mistakes. It was a turnover there, but a delayed penalty means Calvin gets the ball anyways. The penalty will go on Jonathan Mann. Thomas Smith taking a shot. It's deflected. Stoneburner puts it back in on the net. And it's just wide. What a chance for the Knights, but they can't come up with one. DeWicki, Stoneburner, Sparling. Hope back to full strength. This shot off the crossbar from Robert Miner. Sparling smartly lets that one go out of bounds, knowing that it was a shot. Now Thomas Smith loses the handle for a second on this one. He picks it back up. Smith takes the shot, blocked away by Bosman. Ground ball out here up top. It'll roll to Radsville, who's able to pick it up here on the near sideline. Up top with the ball, that's James Conlon into the game for the first time here. Radsville, Wiggins, the shot and the save by Griffin. 6 seconds to play in the half. They'll just bomb one long. That one will be picked up by Bosman, and he'll throw it long. That'll be the third quarter. Hope dominating that one. 7-2 now. Hope. Can Calvin stir a comeback here in the fourth? Find out in a moment. This is Calvin Men's Lacrosse. Welcome back to Zeitema Field. Hope trying to clinch the MIAA regular season championship. Calvin able to get the first 2 goals of the game, but since they just have not been able to connect offensively. Scheffler and Sparling again at midfield. Whoa, and here's a huge hit after the whistle from Jack Cervantes. That'll be a penalty on Cervantes. It was going to be a foul on Kohler, but instead the blast from Cervantes means the Knights are going to get the ball and a man up. That one could be a major penalty for 2 minutes even. Michael Shannels with some questions about it. It'll be a 1-minute penalty. So Calvin a man up now to start the 4th quarter. Minor pauses for a second, has it knocked away by Braden Blackburn. That's a turnover from Minor. Give and go through the middle for Liam Cunningham to break the pressure. Up top, Brian Barra. Let it over to Will Cunnington. Barra. Back to Mann. 10 seconds to shoot for Radsville. He looks for a pass up top. It gets away. Shot clock violation, so the Knights will get the ball. Josh Moyer trying to work through with it. It's a stick work mistake, and he coughs it up. Nick DeWicki in there, one of the most sure-handed players in the Calvin team, to regain possession. Calvin in desperate need of a goal. 2 in the first quarter and none since. 12 and a half to play in the 4th. What can the Knights do to put one on the board? Ethan Curtis, Jefferson Yan, and again, the Knights, it's got to be grease on the ball tonight. He drops it again. Turns into a turnover. Hope with a chance, and Radsville with a goal. Plus a penalty on the Knights. And if it wasn't over yet, Radsville may have just finished it off. Another one of those step inside goals. Jack Radsville connects again.
The Hope goal scored by number 3, Jack Radsville.
Hope back on the ball here. Radsville up top. Gets it over to Van Sciver. Calvin able to get the turnover, but then lose it right back. Radsville gets it over to Brian Barra, and the Flying Dutchmen have another.
Hope goal scorer number 21, Brian Bera. Assisted by Zach Wiggins.
Welcome back as item of field. Brian Barra with the last goal for the Flying Dutch to make it 9-2. The Flying Dutch adding on here in the late goings. Calvin able to get that lead early, and it was entertaining when they did, but now the Flying Dutch imposing firm control with their eyes on the league championship.
Let's go, D.
Shot rifles wide. Out there, Bowen. Jack Radsville. Michael Mann. A shot just wide from Wiggins. Hope just so crisp with their passing here in the late goings. Shot clock violation. The Calvin defense holds strong.
Let's go, Tommy.
This one gets away from Christian Kohler. It'll be a foul on the Flying Dutchman. 9-2 Hope. Thomas Smith through the middle. That shot just bounces over the net. Moyer. Gets it to Miner. Stoneburner curling, shooting. It was off the back of the net. I think the Calvin faithful thought that was in the back of the net, but it wasn't. Josh Gage pokes one away from Radsville. Nick DeWicki on it now. Miner knocked away. That'll be a foul on Hope for hitting in the back. Shot clock resets.
Oh, shut up. Go back to your side. Thank you.
Stoneburner on the far side. He's been patrolling all day, just hasn't found those lanes. Hope's passing. Those passes Calvin was able to knock away at the beginning of the game. They are the ones separating Hope at this point in the game. Hope completing them and Calvin doing that all too often. Michael Mann on the cut and the score. Too many point-blank shots in the face of Evan Griffin for Griffin to get the stops. Make it 10-2.
Hope goal scored by
Hope
number
leading.
43, Michael Mann, assisted by number 11, Liam Cunningham.
Ever since that first quarter, Hope has been doing everything exactly how they like. Exactly according to plan. I'll get a foul on Hope. And a flag thrown. Now I get a flag. I believe it's an unsportsmanlike on Hope. On Scheffler.
Coach, get off the field. Show some sportsmanship, number 1.
So I believe that's an unsportsmanship 1-minute penalty on Cole Scheffler. Up top, Thomas Smith. Calvin a man up. Shot goes through the back. Stoneburner. This one goes through, and the net of Drew Stoneburner's stick came right off. That one's seen a full season of wear and tear. Time for a new stick for Drew Stoneburner. Hope patiently patrolling behind the net. Really no need to press the issue at this point in the game. Shot taken right in front of the net, but Griffin makes a save this time, turning Radsville away. Bolins trying to escape pressure from Wiggins. Hunter Stearns to McKenney. Boonder trying to turn the corner. He takes the shot and it's just wide. Thomas Smith to Nick DeWicki behind the net. DeWicki. Knocked over as he tried to take that shot. Thomas Smith taking this shot. It's deflected away by Bosman, who has been perfect since the first quarter. Every shot he's faced, he's turned away. Just about 1 second to shoot. Calvin calling for a hold. They don't get it after the shot clock runs out. The ball comes out towards midfield, and it's fought for there. Hope able to grab possession with just under 4 minutes to play. Inside, shot taken by Mann, blocked away by Evan Griffin. Calvin defense playing hard here through the end. Radsville. Nice move inside, but Griffin makes another save, and it's poked back in. No, they'll say in the crease, so no goal. Calvin ball. August Bryan lost it for a second. He gets possession back. Christian Kohler around the right side. It's deflected away. Nice defensive play by Braden Blackburn. Out the other way it goes for Hope. Garrett Fragnoli will send it forward. For these Calvin seniors recognized on Senior Day, most likely the last minute and a half coming up here of their lacrosse careers, as Hope gets one inside and scores right in front of Evan Griffin. I believe the pass was from Brian Barra, I think. And Michael Mann caught it inside. Rhodey will get the face-off violation there. You can see what Calvin's capable of there with what they could do in the first quarter and the way they established the lead. This Hope team.
That last Hope goal scored by number 43, Michael Mann.
Hope team showing exactly what they're capable of as well by responding in this big way with 9 goals unanswered. Up top, Bowen. Shot taken and a goal. I believe, was that number 3 with the shot there? Radsville has another. I believe Bowen with the assist. Sam Bowen
Hope
gets
goal
the assist.
number 3, Jack Radsville,
Jack
assisted by
Radsville has,
25,
I believe,
Sam Bowen.
7 goals on the day now. Hope has poured it on here at the end. Now with plenty of shot clock to work with, looks like they're going to be more content to pull it back out. They're going to let the time run out and hope. An excellent season for the Flying Dutchman. Excellent season here at the end for the Knights as well. Your final tonight as the clock runs down to 0, 12-2. Hope gets the win, and the Knights end the season with the loss. Hope is the MIAA regular season champion, and the Knights finish the MIAA in 5th place at 2-4.
Final score is Hope 12 and Calvin 2. With today's result, Hope College has clinched the 2022 outright Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association Championship for men's lacrosse. Congratulations to Hope College, Flying Dutchman, on their regular season achievements.
Congratulations as well to the Calvin senior class. Chase Sparling, Jake Boonder, Robert Miner, Nick Dewicki, Drew Stoneburner, Hunter Stearns, Ryan Whitney, Evan Griffin. I believe I'm missing one more, Zach Stanley as well. I believe those are the Calvin seniors. Congratulations to them. For the Hope seniors, they're moving on to the postseason. The Flying Dutch will try to continue this run. For everybody that's listened to me over this season in men's lacrosse, thank you for listening and supporting. And for anybody who might be listening who's listened to me over the last 4 years on any of these Calvin sports, I believe this one is my final student broadcast. It's been more than a pleasure to represent the Knights these last 4 years and bring all the stories, all the action, the dramatic wins, heartbreaking losses, record-breaking performances, postseason games. It's all been a blessing, and getting to be a part of men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, softball, both basketball teams, both soccer teams, and the volleyball teams. Experience here at Calvin has been one of my highlights of these 4 years, as I'm sure many of these athletes on those teams can say about those teams themselves. It's been an excellent opportunity to be a part of Calvin Athletics, and I am excited to see where this program in particular goes in the future.
We do want to thank the fans from both sides for coming on out tonight, supporting these two teams. If you're here for
Final
Calvin's
score tonight,
ceremonies,
12-2. Calvin, I believe, is out of the MIAA tournament. There's only 4 teams in, so we hope Albion, Adrian, and Trine competing for that crown. Commencement tomorrow for these seniors, and then the summertime as this season will finish up. So one final so long for me. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you for your support all year long. And go Knights. Have a great night, everybody.